Hey babes, hello. So today I'm going to be making multiple videos, but the first one I want to do is for Matthew Perry. Now, this is going to be like a mash between everything that I've heard on the ITCs for Matthew Perry, as well as all the emotions that I feel that are connected to it. And yeah, I haven't done this in a while, and I really don't like channeling, so I'm not gonna particularly just channel. It's just too much for me. If you're able to do it, good on you. I can't do it. So yeah, let's jump right into this. Everything on this channel is on point, but allegedly, okay? Get your mugs right down here. Makeup not included. All right. Okay, so let's get comfy. You comfy? You got your tea? You got your coffee? So we gotta start a while back, okay? And what I mean by that is, I believe when he was younger, not too young, you know, just coming into his lifestyle of being a on-screen figure, okay? I gathered from the ITC that he went to an island, okay? And he met some people there, and you know, he knew a few people before going to the island, but he also met people once he got to the island, okay? So he knew some people. They go to this island and he meets new people, right? And one of those new people, I believe, was a female, a younger female. Not too young, but young, okay? Young enough. I would say she about 17, 18 at the time. I'm not sure. That's the energy that she's giving off, like 17, 18 years old, okay? While they're there, what I'm seeing and feeling and connecting with, there's an energy there. And this energy is a lot more deeper into this than Matthew Perry at this time, okay? Somebody needs a new muffler, yeah? So, this person feels like they have more control and sway over people, okay? This feels like an older person. I would say at least in the 50s at this point in time. 45, 50s. Caucasian. I feel like a cool breeze. So maybe partially bald, okay? And again, I didn't want to channel, but if this is where we're going, that's where we're going. But I see this older male figure, masculine energy. I see him speaking to this younger female there. And I feel like they're like whispering and laughing and giggling. She is. And he points over. And when he points over, it's like she instantly sees Matthew Perry. So I feel like this was like a situation of, you know, getting good, let him trust you, and if we need you to do something, you be ready for our call. Now, do I think that they made a call on him? I do. But I feel like this, it kind of turned. It went from one thing into a whole nother alley. And Hold on. I feel like he built a relationship with this girl, okay? She comes into womanhood, okay? And then they start, you know, not being so secretive, meaning, you know, she's allowed to go out now, and shop with him, things like that. Like before, I don't think he would be seen in public with her, period, okay? I think they started getting comfortable, right? And I do feel like there was a relationship, especially by what he was saying in the ITCs. See, I think she had a whole plan, a whole agenda of her own. Like, regardless of what the old man pointed out and said, I think she just looked at that as like, oh my God, I got my foot in the door, you know, something like that. But she never like really planned on like taking orders from anybody. You know, she had her own agenda from the gate. I also feel like she was pushed into this lifestyle. So I do feel like there is some type of trauma wounds that she has that she don't deal with. Okay, so I don't want to channel her. Hold on. Hold on, my dog's choking. Let me make sure he's okay. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not sure where we left off, but okay, so she gets her foot in the door, right? In her mind, she's getting her foot in the door. You know, she's being introduced to these millionaires and blah, blah, blah. So she becomes good friends with Matt, like really good friends. Do I think it's appropriate? No. Okay, not at that age. She does come of age, and they don't like start going in public right away. No. I feel like this took some time, like before they actually come out into public and like start being seen together. This took a long time, actually. So I do see her playing both sides of the fence. Well, 3 sides of the fence. Okay, so I feel like she likes to party, okay? And with partying, you know, when you're partying and going out to clubs and drinking, you're lowering your energy. So you're susceptible to do a lot of low negative things with a lot of low negative people. And I think that's exactly what happened. Hold on. Allegedly, okay? So she got this boyfriend. She has some girlfriends, but this main guy friend, and it's a boyfriend. It's not a friend, it's a boyfriend, and they're very close. Okay, so on her off days, she's with her boyfriend. Perry does not know about the actual boyfriend. Okay, that was never like revealed. In the ITC, it does say that this boyfriend likes to ride like dirt bikes or some type of motorbikes or something like that. So I get like this bad boy feel from him. Dark energy. So I know he indulges in like either alcohol or something worse, right? It's him and her that make this plan. They both on the same frequency, right? So it's cool to them to talk about this lower level, what's the word? Setup, okay? And I feel like this girl and guy come up with a plan because she sees something he buys, okay? I don't know if she was there at the store because I could see the store, like a jewelry store. But it's not a big one. it's almost like it's a secret little hole in the wall. That's what it feels like. Like the regular people don't go in there to buy jewelry. So I don't know if she's there with him. I can't tell. But I do know that she sees it. I don't know if this is at the jewelry spot or once he gets home, right? She sees a diamond. Like a big one, okay? Now this ain't a diamond, but if this were, it was big. It was something like cha-ching. You understand? Something that made her eyes go like in the cartoons, something like that, okay? It was like, oh my God. And she tells her boyfriend about it, about this diamond, okay? See, I feel like there was also already in motion a plan that his time was up, his contracts was up, and whatever that consisted of, it was his time, okay? From the higher ups saying, okay, he's done, no more. Okay. I feel like a lot of people did know, but nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to stand up against it, you know, because then it messes up their paper flow. And that's like legit what I'm feeling. Nobody wants to stand up because they don't want to mess up their money and become poor. Oh my God, right? So I do feel like the industry knew about it. And that's why Doja was posting all that weird stuff. And we know she's connected with lower level energy. Well, it's actually like upper level demonic energy, but it's still lower level. Okay. But if we're not even talking, if we don't even go into the whole elite part, I want to keep it on the actual setup that I feel took place, okay? And I feel like that actual setup stemmed from somebody very close to him, like a personal assistant, okay? And somebody that's connected to her, which would be a boyfriend that she's involved with. Now, I think she's also involved with Matthew Perry at this moment, allegedly, okay? And why I feel that is because she had to gain his trust, okay? I think he truly fell in love with her, okay? During this time of seduction, like trying to reel him in, I think he truly fell in love with her, okay? I'm being pulled back. Hold on. So spirits tell me he's not a good person on earth. He did some grimy things. He did a lot of things in the darkness. Usually I don't connect with people like this at all. But they're saying that he is trying to make an amends. He is trying to work out his karma on the other side. So I do feel like, you know, once he works out this karma on the other side of what he created and all the hurt and pain that he created behind it, then he can move forward and become basically part of the justice team, okay, for the light. But he can't help with the light until he fixes his darkness, okay? Okay, now we can move back, okay? So I feel like, again, he fell in love, like true love. He thought he was in true love, like he fell head over heels for her. But that's exactly what she was trying to do, like a spell. Like, I'm not saying witchcraft spell, but I'm just saying she wooed him purposefully, okay? He didn't know about, you know, the guy, because she started sleeping over and being there like for a few days straight, sometimes a week, I hear. So I feel like he didn't have no clue. He didn't suspect anything because, you know, he's helping her out. He, you know, when I feel like when he met her, she didn't have much of a bank account at all. And, you know, after all these years, he built her bank accounts up, and, you know, everything basically that she has in the bank account and on her, I hear, it was given by him. So I feel like she was tricking with him, or tricking him. Get it? Okay. But it's when she gets her eyes, because I keep seeing the when they, you know, like the cartoons when the big eyeball pops out the head. That's what I keep seeing when she sees this diamond. And she tells her boyfriend, and they sit up, and this is not a one-day plan either. This is something that they really, really strategically mapped out. And there might even be like papers and notes of this, like of the layout of the house, because she knows. I'm talking about time schedules. I'm talking about he'll be here at this place. He'll be here at this place. We'll be here by that time, and we'll be here by that time. Something like that. So, you know, who better to do it than, if somebody's going to do it, then a person that knows your schedule like the back of their hand, because they're the ones scheduling your plans. Just a FYI, this energy feels disgusting. So the plan, I could still see them like talking, like around like a little coffee table by a sofa, not in Matthew Perry's house. So I think she has her own place as well, or this is the boyfriend's place, or maybe it's their place together, because I feel both their energies like in it. So it could be their place together. I hear that Matthew Perry actually pays the bills. Hold on. All right, so we're at this pickleball. Okay, we're at this time frame of the pickleball. Can we rewind a little bit? Hold on. I wanna know about those posts. Who's posting them? This is her posting them. Oh. You know, it's weird. Okay, so I can see her. Let me see if I have the phone in here. Yeah. You see this right here? Like the charger outlet? I can see her, not with this, but with something metal, and putting it in, like to break it. Like break it. She broke it. And I believe this was his phone. Not this one, obviously. But whatever she's doing to this, she's breaking it, so he's not able to use it. And the pictures start coming in because she starts spending a lot of time this last week of his life with him. Okay. She's taking the picture of him and his father. It's her. She's posting the berries. It's her. It's her phone taking the pictures, putting it on his account. So he's not even actually accessing his own account. It's her accessing his account. He's there. He's there, but he's not actually doing it. Now he's saying, okay, and post this, and okay, so he is saying what to write in the captions. And she adds a little bit to it. That's what I hear. And she adds a little bit to it of him. So she also knows how he speaks. And his mannerisms, that's what I'm getting. I want to know if she was really leaving to get a phone for him. Oh. She did, but it wasn't that day. I could see like a phone in the trunk, like a new one in a box, in a bag, in the trunk of her car. She already got him a phone, but never ended up giving it to him yet. So, okay, wait. So it's like she posts a couple pictures, and he's like, I need my own phone. And she went and got a phone, but she never gave it to him. She comes back and like, so this is like the second time he sends her to get this phone. And the second time is when everything goes down. I see a big taped off circle around his house. That tells me, like, caution, this is the moment. Whew, okay. I see the bike. It's being hidden, like behind like a tree or a bush, or like a short tree, or like an overgrown. I don't know what it is. It's something. It's not thick like a big bush. It's not like the size of my arm stretched out. I feel like it's like maybe like this wide from my elbow to elbow. But there's a bike behind it, like a little motorbike. It's not like a big bike. So there's two guys that come on the bike, one of them being the boyfriend, and her. She's communicating through text messages. They were there before Matthew and her got home. I feel like he was out with somebody else. They come home, they leave. The person he was with leaves. She pops up, boom, I'm here. He brings her in. And he's like, hey, can you run, and get this for me, whatever. I don't think it's the phone. I don't think he's mentioning the phone. It could be the phone. Could be the phone, yeah. So anyways, she pretends to go back out. They're already in the house. I see that they're being very careful when they're walking in. I'm going back a little bit, but I see them being very careful not to touch nothing, not to knock nothing over. And like that was like part of the strategic plan. Don't touch nothing. Don't push him into anything. Don't make nothing out of place. Nothing. So I do see, okay, so it's kind of like choppy, but I do see like him in the living room, a man here and a man here. So I feel like he's surrounded, but I also see a point where she's there as well. So he knows, like, you set me up. That's the feeling I'm getting. Oh my God, you set me up. It's you? Of all people, you? I loved you. I gave you my heart. What are you doing? Like, this is what I'm feeling. The betrayal of it all. Because he would literally have given her anything. I just heard, even the diamond, I would have just gave it to her. I would have chopped it down and gave her a piece of the diamond. She wants the whole thing. She don't want a piece of it. She wants the whole thing to herself. I hear him kind of like being a smartass. Like, yeah, well, they can't sell it. They're not going to get nothing near what it's worth. And it will be traced back because he's talking about numbers on the diamond. He I don't know. He's speaking about numbers on a diamond. A receipt, something. I don't know what this is. He said it was very, 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 very hard to get this diamond, find this diamond, and purchase this diamond. It's very unique. All right, so I think we're back in his house. Hold on. It's like a living room area. He's standing at the moment, but I see them having him sit down in a chair. They are making him sit down in a chair. And again, I hear that whole part of the strategic plan of not messing up or moving anything. So I could see they're asking about the actual diamond. And they hit him. Back of the head. My head goes forward. He's not knocked out or anything, but it hurt. So he lies to them about where the diamond is. One person goes to look, and it's not there. He lied. And because he lied, they get angry, and they start working his body. That's what I'm hearing, working his body. And I feel like they're hitting him in his body. Boom, 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 boom. I'm feeling like gut shots, side shots, rib shots, chest shots. Here. Hold on. I'm sorry. He's making me flash to some things that he's done in his past. So it makes me feel like, that whole thing, how they say, oh, your life flashes before your eyes, before you die. Technically, no. I got hit by a van. I was murdered at 17. I got hit by the van. I was about 18 or 19. And then for 6 months after getting hit by the van, all I saw was headlights when I blinked. Okay, it wasn't my life flashing before my eyes. So I feel like he had like this moment, like, oh, this is my karma. This is my karma, and that's what's going on in his mind. Like, he's just thinking about all the messed up, disgusting things he indulged in, and he's in his brain, this is it, and this is my own fault, this is my karma, and he's coming to terms with it in his own brain as he's getting hit. So they start questioning him again. And it's her asking him, just give it to them. Just give it to them. I don't want you to be hurt. Where? Just gaslighting him. He's like, okay, all right. It's some type of book safe. I don't know if they're showing me like it's in a book on the shelf, or there's a shelf with books that can open up. Like there's an area, just small. There's just something small that will open up. And I don't know if this is the actual bookcase or if this is the actual book. Like, how sometimes you can open a book and there'll be like a hidden compartment. I don't know if it's that, or he's saying like there's a book that you pull that will just move something to the side and boom, you're in a safe that has a code. He gives them the code. They get the diamond. I can see them wiping things down. Whatever they touch, they wipe down. Very, very strategic of not to knock over anything, not to make it look like a robbery. But this is what this was. Like 100%, allegedly, in my opinion, in my view, this was a straight robbery. He gives it up because he's thinking, well, maybe there's a chance to let me go. Somebody comes up behind him. It's one of the men. I can't tell because I see them both as in black, all black, like black hoodie, black pants, black shoes, black gloves, whatever it be. It's all black. So I can't differentiate both of them, who is who, but one of the guys come up behind him and just hit him with something. It not hit, but I mean like in the neck. There's like some type of injection. I think this makes him pass out. They make her strip him and place his clothes where he usually does. Like, she knows his schedule and how he moves to a T. She places his clothes down on the ground as if, as if he took them off and set them there outside, because they weren't outside this whole time. They weren't even outside this whole time. Okay, so I could see the bike. The bike is over here behind the jacuzzi. They're over here by the door, but in between the jacuzzi, I see like a concrete and then like a door to like a house. They threw him in. He was alive. He was just knocked out unconscious. And I do think there's going to be a little bit of water in his lungs. Because he's still breathing. He's still breathing. When they put him in there, he was still breathing. He's going to have some water in his lungs. And they literally just walk away. They just walk away. The two dudes jump on the same bike. And she jumps in a car. I want to say silver. They don't go back to their place. They don't go there. It's like a bar, or like a bar and grill. There's a lot of people there. They're excited, but now the reality of what do we do with this diamond has kicked in. See, I'm picking up his mother now. I feel like there's like 3-4 sides to the story. I'm feeling like the elite already knew his time was up. I feel like his mother has projected this, not this exact scenario, but projected his death for the money. Like she thought about it like damn near every day. Oh, when he dies, it's coming to me. The money's coming to me. When he dies, the money's coming to me. And like she would constantly think, so it's almost like she's manifesting at the same time. And then you got this money hungry person over here. It's a lot of low energy, like all for money. I can't wrap my head around that, but all for money. All of it. Everybody turned on him. At one point in time, he says, everybody turned on me, especially when he stopped giving the handouts. So I feel like they used him a lot. Everybody always had their handout, and in the beginning, he would always help them. And he cut that off. And that's when people started like scheming on him. Like they were already scheming, but I feel like that's when they really started scheming on him and just being extra hateful with their thoughts. I don't think or see. Remember that old man from the beginning telling her, when we call, you answer. He didn't send her. They were going to take care of it in a different route. But it was like perfect timing. And that's why I feel like, again, this is like a big ass manifestation colliding together almost. Now, I don't condone any of his wrongdoings. I'm not into that. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. But I do believe in second chances. And again, that has nothing to do with me. When you get to the other side, I strongly, strongly believe, because I was there, that you get a choice. Do you want to continue over here in your devilish ways? Or do you want to work on your devilish ways, get rid of your karma, work on your karma, work it out, and become light? You understand? I truly believe that. And I do think he's choosing to go with the light. But before he can do that, he has a journey. He has a journey to push through. So truthfully, I just feel like this was all, it wasn't even about his bank account money. It was about a big ass gem. It's a gem. I'm not saying it was this big, but this is what I'm seeing, like a big gem. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this. I have a few more videos I want to do. I don't know if I can now, because this was about 40 minutes already. If you have questions, I will try to answer your questions. All right, so yeah, all over a big ass gem. Sorry, gotta get the thumbnail. Anyways, I love you, babes. You enjoy your day. And again, if you have questions, put them in the comments and I will try to get back to everybody.